Welcome to At Life. My name is Ryan and I'm the small groups pastor at Metro Christian Fellowship. This is week 1 of our series of post-discussion topics between the scriptures. Our first week discussion has been Genesis chapter 1, verses 1 through 5. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Something that's pretty interesting to me about this story that I don't know if you've ever noticed before is that the very first thing that God creates is light and darkness. He separates the light from the darkness. Now, he doesn't create the sun until the 4th day. On the 4th day, God created the sun and the moon and the stars, but on the first day, he created the light. Typically, by our own standards, by the way we empirically look for things, we expect light to come from a source, don't we? We think of light needing to come from a bulb or from a candle or from the sun. So much so that cultures throughout all time, throughout history, have often worshipped the sun as though the sun was a god because it provides heat and light. One of those cultures was Egypt. Now, the person who wrote the book of Genesis and who actually penned down the creation story, in the beginning God created, was Moses. If you know the story of Moses, you know that he is the one that God placed there in Egypt to lead the Israelites out of captivity and towards the promised land. It's a wonderful story. But the Egyptians believed that the greatest god was Ra, the sun god, which means that all of the Israelite people, all of them, because they had been in captivity for over 400 years, all of the Israelites who were coming out of captivity had all heard the story and the religion of Ra, the sun god. But suddenly, here was this God who was rescuing them from captivity, who not only was greater than Ra, he didn't even create the symbol that Ra embodied until the 4th day. Because God does not need the sun to create light. God is light. I love the creation story. I hope that unpacked some new thing for you about how the creation story actually refutes a lot of other world religions and proves and shows us that God, the Almighty God, the creator of all things, is the one, the only God.